Hello and welcome to coverage of the 2026 Oregon State American Legion Baseball Championship at Harry and David Field. The Road Credit Union Medford Mustangs are a host for the 18 field. Coverage is being provided by Table Rock Sports. I'm Jim McCoy. I'll be your host for this game between the Baseballism Wet Sox out of Hillsboro and the host Mustangs. Our Road Credit Union pregame show is next, where we will cover tournament results to date and preview our upcoming game. Joseph Breff is the executive producer for Table Rock Sports. We'll take our first break and be back right after this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Road Credit Union Medford Mustangs.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Harry and David Field. We're just moments away from first pitch. It is the first day of the Oregon State American Legion AAA Championships, and it's going to be keeping this place hopping between now and Wednesday. Taking a look at the scoreboard from earlier today, the Hillsdale Merchants won a 9-inning game against the Eugene Challengers. A close one there, 3-2. Then we had the Corvallis Market Men taking an 11-1 decision over the Roseburg Dock Stewarts. And then this afternoon we had a matchup between the Salem Dodgers and the Tigard Barbers. I'll have to check into that result and how that came out. So with that, what will happen is tomorrow Hillsdale will play the winner of that earlier matchup between Salem and Tigard at 4 p.m. And then Corvallis will take on the winner of this game at 7. Down in the losers bracket, we'll have Eugene playing at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then the Roseburg Dock Stewarts will take on the loser of this game at 1 p.m. And now we're going to go ahead and take a quick break right here. We have both teams lined up along the baselines doing the American Legion pledge. And then we'll also have the national anthem coming up. And we'll go ahead and be right back for you here in a couple minutes.
At Road Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Harry and David Field. We're just moments away from first pitch tonight. Opening day action between the host Medford Mustangs, sponsored by Rogue Credit Union, and the baseballism Hillsboro Wet Sox. Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Wet Sox, their batting order will go as follows, as you can see on your screen. It'll be Dexter Olson leading off and playing left field. At the hot corner, hitting second will be Trevor Olson. Hitting third will be the catcher, David Hoskins. And in the cleanup spot will be the center fielder, Travis Hale. He'll be followed in the order by Camden Gager playing shortstop. Then it'll be Stanley Ritter playing right field. The designated hitter hitting eighth will be Zadok Bowlby. And in the ninth spot, actually in the eighth spot will be the first baseman, and that is Nate Scheringhausen. And then in the ninth spot, playing second base, will be Judah Campos. And pitching today will be Achilles Garcia for the Wet Sox. Then, as far as the Medford Mustangs are concerned, they have not yet taken the field, but they will defensively go as follows. Around the infield, it will be Blake Patro playing first base. The second baseman will be Keegan Painter. At third base will be Sean McFall. And the shortstop is Morgan Austin. The outfield from left to right will go as follows. We'll have Mason Snopel in left field, Cade Pedersen in center, and in right field, it'll be Brady Patterson. Behind the plate is Easton Douglas. The pitcher for the Mustangs will be Dominic Daffron. Daffron out of North Medford High School. He has been a mainstay for the Mustangs throughout his American Legion career. Good control pitcher. And let's see here. I believe he is playing college ball now, matriculating over at Lynn Benton Community College. 6'1", right-hander, graduated in 2025. Out of the Black Tornado program, which is very well represented this evening. Coming into the ball game, checking out Daffron's stats from a pitching standpoint. Daffron comes in. Try to keep everything. You see it. Well, let's just say it's a great day for baseball. It's very pleasant out. The temperatures at 7 o'clock are working their way down. Thank goodness to the efforts of the firefighters out on the front lines. The East Evans Creek Fire, looking around the valley, and you can see a little bit of haze up in the far hills, but smoke not a problem here in the Rogue Valley this evening. At game time, it is 82 degrees. As far as pitching stats go for Daffron on the season are concerned, he comes in with 11 appearances under his belt, 7 starts. He's thrown 42 innings. He's surrendered 63 hits, 36 runs, 30 of them earned. He has 14 walks and 31 strikeouts, a 1-6 record with a 5.0 ERA. In terms of balls, as far as walks per 7 innings go, he has the best ratio on the Mustangs, just 2.3 per game. Not a real big strikeout pitcher, averages about 5. The key here tonight, if he can throw strikes here, is for the defense behind him to do their part to help keep runners from getting across. The White Sox coming in with over 20 wins on the season, playing out of the Hillsboro area. The Mustangs come in sporting an overall record of 26-9, playing out of Area 4. Leading off for the White Sox, it will be Dexter Olson, the left fielder. Right-handed hitter standing in, slightly open stance. And there, Daffron, again, a good pitcher for throwing strikes, and he starts right out of the gate to get ahead in the count. This pitch, just inside. That'll just miss as the count goes 1-1. Olson out of Scappoose High School. Strike to the left fielder. So you have Dexter Olson and then you have Travis Olson at the top of the lineup, but each spells their last name differently. Bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield is in time to Patro. Good for out number 1.
Hitting second and third baseman, number 2, Trevor Olson.
There's your John L. Scott scoreboard. 1 down in the inning as the game is just getting underway. Here is Trevor Olson out of Mount Hood Community College. The White Sox, coached by Mason Wright, assisted by Justin Engeseth, Mark Mullenkamp, and Zach Ross. Trevor gets ahead 2-0. He'll chop that one back behind the plate as the count goes 2-1. Been a busy day of baseball. This one to cap it all off, and Daffron comes inside, and Trevor Olson ahead 3-1. Contact on the play, ball on the edge of the infield, and that one is going to fall in. You had a trio of Mustangs trying to close in on it. Painter over at second. Patterson playing relatively deep, couldn't get there in time. Also Patterson in from right field, so there with the hit, the Sox have their first runner of the game. Roller hit just right of the shortstop, Austin. Now we got runners at first and second with 1 gone in the inning. This will bring up Hale, the center fielder. Travis Hale out of Mount Hood Community College. So a lot of college level players on this roster. Pitch just inside. 1-0 the count. So the Mustangs and Daffron trying to work his way out of a first inning jam. Hale with the bat held high. Strike, says the man behind the plate. That'll even up the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Pounded foul. Daffron ahead now at 1-2. You've got Hoskins, the runner, at first. Trevor Olson, the runner, at second. Daffron, good ground ball pitcher, and that would sure help his cause and the Mustangs' cause if they can turn two. Throw over to second. And he gets back in time, the runner. Fans, our sponsors make it possible to bring you our summer sports coverage. Thank you to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat vehicles, and trucks. And I got a wild pitch here on the play. And 2 gone on the play. But the runners will move up on that wild pitch from Daffron. So the opening run of the game, just 90 feet away. Here's Gager, the shortstop. A stance very similar to Sean McFall. Upright, bat straight up and down. Camden Gager out of Century High School. Daffron just missing on that. He's just right there on the edge of the plate. Comebacker, Daffron throwing over to first. So the Mustangs dodge a bullet here, and they get through the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on. We'll be back with the home half of the first inning right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Here's a look at the batting order for the Medford Mustangs. Leading off and playing center field will be Cade Patterson. He'll be followed by Brady Patterson, the right fielder. Number 3 hitter is Sean McFall playing the hot corner. In the cleanup spot, Blake Patro at first base. Easton Douglas is the catcher. He'll be followed in the order by Morgan Austin, the shortstop. Mason Snopel, the left fielder. The number 8 hitter is the DH, Freeman Roundtree. And the number 9 hitter is Keegan Painter. They'll go to work against Achilles Garcia. 1-0 pitch, bouncing ball to second. Throw over to first is in time. 4-3 on the play, and there's 1 gone. Defensively, you got Scheringhausen at first, Campos at second. Over at third is Trevor Olson, and Gager, the shortstop. The left fielder is Dexter Olson. Hale in center field. Ritter in right. The battery is Hoskins, the catcher, and Garcia, the pitcher. 1-0 pitch, and that one pulled just inside, and Patterson goes sliding into second, and he's in scoring position with a double. Medford Mustangs with their first hit of the contest. Nope.
Number 18, Shaw McFall.
Shaw McFall, the hitter, tied for the team lead in hits with a .427 batting average out of Eagle Point. 2 home runs, 31 runs batted in, scored 31 on the year. Runner at second with 1 gone. McFall looks that one in for a strike as Garcia gets ahead 1-0. Left-hander out of the stretch. The offering, bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield by Gager is in time. And there's 2 gone. Blake Patro. Has a runner at third now with 2 gone. Pitch way inside. Nice job there by Hoskins to keep that one in front of him. Patro tied for the team lead in batting average. He's also hitting .427. Has 3 home runs to his credit and leads the team with 40 runs batted in. Patro coming into his junior year at Cascade Christian High School. Swing and a miss. Garcia ahead, 1-2. Patro was part of a state championship football team last fall. Here, down the line, throw over to first in time, and that will retire the side. The Mustangs get a man aboard, but are unable to bring him home. It'll remain a scoreless ball game, and we'll be back with the top of the second right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We'll go to the top of the second. For the Wet Sox, it'll be Ritter, followed by Bowlby and Scheringhausen. As you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard, it remains a scoreless ball game. Ritter playing right field. Right-handed hitter in an open stance, and there, making the play, snaring it, is Austin, and there, just like that, there's 1 gone. Had a chance to watch them a little bit for the Father's Day tournament up in Roseburg, and this Wet Sox team pretty aggressive at the plate. If they see something they like on the first couple of pitches, they're going to go right at it. And this one, they'll go ahead and dunk it into left field. Snopel will chase it down. Bowlby gets aboard with the opposite field single. We got a man on with one gone. And here is Scheringhausen. Nate out of College of the Siskiyous. A lot of experience on this team. Several college players on this Wet Sox roster. Scheringhausen ahead 1-0 against Daffron. Outside on the pitch, and it's 2-0. Bat on the shoulder. Chop foul. Two and one the count. Campos, the second baseman, on deck. The 2-1 offering. There's a strike to level it up at 2-2. Good crowd here tonight for the game. No doubt a lot of out-of-town visitors. We've got teams representing Hillsboro here. And then also we got Roseburg and Eugene. Here, bouncing ball and throw across the infield is not in time. Scheringhausen gets the infield hit. Bowlby moves into scoring position. Campos has a pair of runners aboard. Campos gets ahead here, 1-0. Campos played ball this spring at Lane Community College. He showed bunt here. Daffron gets it across the plate, and the count goes 1-1. Looks like we'll have the sacrifice on here. Pitch from Daffron. Off target as he falls behind 2-1. Pretty good breeze blowing as we see the flag flying out in left field. Pitch swing and a miss. 2-2. Pitch outside. That'll run the count full at 3-2. Only 14 walks issued by Daffron on the season coming into the game. Here, swings at the pitch inside, and there's two gone. So we'll go to the top of the order. Dexter Olson grounded out his first time up. He has Bowlby at second, Scheringhausen at first. Daffrin pours that one in. Ball is the call as the left fielder gets ahead. Pitch to the plate, bouncing ball to third. McFall fields it, throws to Painter at second, and that'll retire the side. So once again, the White Sox get a pair of runners on, but it remains a scoreless ball game. We'll be back with the home half of the second right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Bottom of the second for the Mustangs, it'll be Douglas, Austin, followed by Mason Snowpole. Easton Douglas, the team leader in games played with 36, and the team leader in walks with 29, comes to the plate. Lefty against lefty here. Douglas will look that in for a ball as he gets ahead 1-0. Douglas hitting .327. But an on-base percentage of .468. One of the best on the squad. You got Pedersen at .488. McFall at .481. And then Douglas at .468. This team makes good decisions with the balls they swing at, and here, that one's going to glance off the glove of Scheringhausen. And motoring into second, making his way into scoring position. And Douglas, he'll come out. Ryan McFall, who will often work as a courtesy runner, comes in to run for the catcher. So Medford with their second hit of the ball game. And here's Morgan Austin out of Crater High School. He'll show bunt, pulls it back, gets ahead, 1-0. Austin, the team leader in runs scored with 33 on the year. .330 is his average. He has an inside the park home run to his credit and 29 RBI. So this kid can scoot. Here he'll try to look to get the Mustangs on the board. That'll go for a strike as the count levels up at 1-1. Mustangs manager John King, we see him going through his pantomime. Austin showing bunt, but taking it for a ball. 2-1. Nobody out in the inning. And there's the bunt play there, fielded by Scheringhausen. Play over to first. The sacrifice successful. And Douglas is just 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the ball game. Mason Snopel, Austin's high school teammate out of Crater High, will stand in. Snopel, the team leader in stolen bases with 14. He had 4 in one game just a couple of weeks ago. Hitting .327 on the year. On-base percentage of .424. Talking about that earlier, if we look at the entire roster for the Mustangs, only 3 players have on-base percentages under .400. Well, hit out of play. 1-1. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Garcia. Snopel fouling off his pitch. So Garcia ahead here, 1-2. Snopel will want to try to make contact if he can, especially he goes to the right side of the infield at the very least. We'll have a good shot at bringing the runner home. McFall in, Ryan McFall that is, as the courtesy runner out of Eagle Point. Garcia out of the stretch. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. A run will score. And here, Snopel will go ahead sliding into second. They got him dead to rights. But the Mustangs put a run on the board. Mason Snopel with the RBI single. So running on behalf of Douglas, Ryan McFall comes home. And here is Freeman Roundtree. Played his high school ball at Ashland. And Mount Lassen this last season at the collegiate level. So with Snopel thrown out at second base, and a nice throw there from the right fielder Ritter. We got bases clear with 2 gone. Roundtree mostly worked as a pitcher throughout the season, but in 38 at-bats, he has 14 hits, pair of doubles, pair of triples, scored 10 runs, .368 hitter on the season. Roundtree looking at the pitch inside, 1-1. 1-0. Here, Roundtree gets a good piece of it. Hit foul down the left field line. So Roundtree will be coming back. Mustangs picking up a run in this inning and leading in the ball game. 1-0. Bouncing ball hit down to first. Scharinghausen will take it himself. And that will retire the side. But the Mustangs end up picking up a run, and they will take the 1-0 lead. We'll be back with the top of the third right after these messages.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you, former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Top of the third. Mustangs now on top by a score of 1-0. It'll be Trevor Olson, followed by Hoskins and Hale. Olson singled in his first at-bat. The White Sox making contact in the ball game. 4 hits already, but unable to bring them home. Here, bouncing ball to short. And here, Austin ends up slipping on the play. Credit him with the infield hit. So the leadoff man aboard, now Olson. 2 for 2 in the game. Here's Hoskins. Hoskins singled in his first at-bat. Runner on first, nobody out. Hoskins getting ahead here, 1-0. Ball hit in the air, running in, making the catch. Pedersen throw over to first, and he got him. Let's show the replay on that. What a play. So here you'll see on the play, hit in the air to center field. Pedersen hustling in to make the play and just throws a dart over to first to get the hitter. So a double play by the less conventional means. Bases empty and 2 gone. And there, ball snared to retire the side. So the Medford Mustangs get away unscathed, and it remains a 1-0 ball game. We'll be back with the bottom of the third right after this.
Sales will only be open until the end of the third inning. So if you haven't been able to get one, go to
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. Achilles Garcia, the southpaw for the Wet Sox, gets ready to go to work against Keegan Painter. He'll take for a ball, 1-0. Painter hitting .380 on the season. No home runs, 26 runs batted in. Has 12 steals to his credit. Going the opposite way, there, making the catch, Scheringhausen. And there's one gone. Little web gem there from the Wet Sox first baseman. To the top of the order we go to Kate Pedersen. Pedersen out of North Medford High School, the team leader in home runs. He has 6 yardies on the year with 23 runs batted in. Pedersen hitting .354, team leader in on-base percentage at .488. Pedersen will foul that one away. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Winner of tonight's game will advance to play Corvallis. Pedersen takes one for the team and heads on down to first. So with one gone, the Mustangs have a runner aboard. Brady Patterson doubled in his first at-bat. Patterson hitting .313 with a home run and 17 RBIs. That one in tight, and he'll take that for a ball, 1-0. Bouncing ball hit the short, shovels it to second for one out to get the lead runner. But Patterson safe at first. Patterson getting on via the fielder's choice. And here is Sean McFall with 2 gone. McFall rounded to third in his first at-bat. McFall, the team leader in extra base hits. He has 25 on the season coming into the game. 16 doubles, 7 triples, 2 home runs. Nice write-up in the Rogue Valley Times earlier this week. Big part of those triples is this guy gets out of the box quickly. Here, he's going to hit the ball in the air. High. Gets a little any higher, you get rain. And there, to gather it in and end the inning, Hale makes the play. And that'll retire the side. Your John L. Scott scoreboard. Medford 1. The Sox 0. We'll be back after these messages.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Gager leads off the top of the fourth in a fast-moving game here this evening. Camden Gager, the shortstop, crowded out in his first at-bat. Pitch down and in from Daffron. Bouncing ball hit up the middle, and Austin unable to get there, and the leadoff man gets aboard for the Wet Sox.
Right fielder, number 8, Stanley Ritter.
And here comes Stanley Ritter. Right-handed hitter. Fouls it back. 1-0. Pitch goes for a ball. It's 1-1. Potential tying run down at first base. Nobody out. That one in tight. Ritter takes a swing at it, and we got a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Runner will take off. Gager gets the steal as Ritter strikes out.
Designated hitter, number 17, Zadek Volby.
For Daffron, that is his third strikeout of the game. Here's Bowlby, the DH. The big left-hander stands in against Daffron. Pitch on the way. Ball fouled off to the left. That ends up in the bleachers. Somebody getting a souvenir out there. As the count goes 0-1. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count. A runner in scoring position with one out. Daffron looks at the runner, comes to the plate. Inside, 2-1. So Eugene, who had looked so strong all season long, ended up taking a 3-2 loss against Hillsdale in a 3-2 decision earlier today. Bowlby going to be put on. The intentional walk. So now we've got first and second with one gone, and here's Scheringhausen. King looking to see if maybe they can't get the double play here. Scheringhausen singled in his first at-bat today. Here he gets ahead, 1-0. Ball hit in the air to left field. Waiting for it, making the catches, Snopel, and there's two gone.
Second baseman, number 19, Judah Campos.
So that'll go F7 in the scorebook, and here's Campos. Campos struck out in his first at-bat today. Campos, one of those players that you will see pitch as well. Saw him in the Father's Day tournament up in Roseburg, playing second base today. And here, line drive hit out to center field. That one is going to drop in. Runner will come around third. And we got a play over at second base. And the run will not count. The run came across. But before the run scored, the trailing runner tagged out near second base, and that'll retire the side. So a run scoring opportunity comes off the board for the Red Sox. Now they have 7 hits in the game, but no runs to show for it. It's a 1-0 ball game. Medford on top. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So Kate Pedersen, courtesy of his second outfield assist, keeps it at a 1-0 ball game. Now here in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Patro, followed by Douglas and Austin. Patro can muscle it. And here he'll drop it in for a base hit as it skitters just right off the edge of the infield dirt. The Mustangs with their 4th hit of the game. And here is Easton Douglas. Douglas singled, and Ryan McFall, scored running for him. Owen 1 the count to the Mustangs catcher. Nobody out with a runner on first. There's a strike. Garcia ahead 0-2. pitch. Outside, 1-2. Morgan Austin, the on-deck hitter for Medford. 1-2 pitch from Garcia. And that ball running over and making the catch. There is Olson. And there's one gone.
Number 23, Morgan Austin.
Austin sacrificed in his first at-bat today. Here he'll bounce one up the middle. Runner out at second. Throw over to first. Drop the ball.
Left fielder, number 32, Mason Snow.
So Austin on. On the fielder's choice. And here's Snopel. Throw over to first. Garcia with a little courtesy call over there. Snopel had an RBI single, but was thrown out trying to take an extra bag. And here he'll foul it out of play. Runner at first. 2 gone. Garcia going over once again. Oh, 1 pitch. The runner will go. Throw down to second base. Ooh, close play there. But he's ruled safe. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay on that. Looked like it was close play there, but we won't get to it now. We'll keep it here live action as Snopel now has a runner in scoring position. Opportunity to stretch the Mustangs' lead. Off-speed pitch. Tried to get Snopel reaching. Snopel watches that in for a ball as the count goes 1-2. Snopel will yank that foul as the count goes 1-2. The Road Credit Union is proud to sponsor the Medford Mustangs this summer and with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. Road Credit Union. Garcia. Pitch fouled away. Through 3 2/3. Garcia has held the Mustangs relatively in check, but the Mustangs, to their credit, have been opportunistic. Garcia from the stretch. And a wild pitch, and that one will get away and down to third. Goes the runner, Austin. Now we got a 2-2 count with 2 gone. Snopel on the season was 23 runs batted in. Here he hits it up the middle, but there to snag it is Garcia. He'll shovel it to first to Scheringhausen, and that will retire the side. Your John L. Scott scoreboard after 4 complete. It is Medford 1, the White Sox nothing. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
1, 2, 3. Right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese. All on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Luxurious Karastan flooring. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Style Meets Savings event, get the lowest prices of the year on all luxurious Karastan flooring and save up to $1,000 or more. Plus, ask about special no-interest financing. Elevate your home during National Karastan Month Savings with Style, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
1-0 ball game. Dominic Daffron. He'll go ahead and go to work against the top of the order with Dexter Olson. Olson has grounded out twice in the ball game. As we make our way to the top of the 5th. Fast-moving ball game. This is the final day of the game at the AAA 2026 American Legion Baseball State Tournament here at Harry and David Field, just south of town. There's a strike. Well, Medford will be baseball central for the next few days. This tournament will wrap up with the championship on Wednesday. Here, Olson hits the bouncing ball underneath the outstretched glove of Painter. He's aboard with a base hit. So Olson with his first hit of the day. The 8th hit of the game for the Wet Sox. But they have stranded 8 thus far in the ball game. Throw down to first. A little backdoor throw. It was a close one. No extra base hits today by the Wet Sox. All been pretty much little bleeders, and still you're getting on. Unfortunately for baseballism, they have not been able to bring any home thus far. It's a 2-0 count to Trevor Olson. Trevor playing third base. Here, he'll lay down the bunt. Daffron parachutes the ball over to first, and there's one gone. So the sacrifice successfully executed.
Number 3, David Hoskins.
Dexter successfully down to second. And here's Hoskins. Hoskins singled and flown out. 1 for 2 on the evening. Daffron looks back at the runner, and a swing and a miss by Hoskins. As Daffron gets ahead. Daffron steps off. Looks the runner back. Bouncing ball that will sneak through for a base hit. But promptly running in to gather the ball is Snopel. So we'll have runners at first and third.
Center fielder, number 10, Travis Hale.
And here is Travis Hale, the center fielder. Opportunity to bring the tying run home. Brett Wolf, the longtime North Medford baseball coach, he's going to come in. He's serving as pitching coach for John King. They'll have a little discussion here with one gone. So we get set here for a little meeting of the minds. Table Rock Sports says thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon and helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, you will save money. Looking at the scoreboard from earlier today, Hillsdale edged Eugene 3-2 in 9 innings. They'll get set to play Tigard. The Barbers 6-3 winners against Salem. Salem had the early 3-1 lead, but the Barbers fought their way back, picked up the 6-3 win, and so Hillsdale and Tigard will play tomorrow at 4. Corvallis 10-run to the Docks today out of Roseburg, 11-1. And with that, Corvallis awaits the winner of this game right here. Opportunity here to make things interesting. Bouncing ball taken by McFall. And they get the runner at second. But a run comes home as the Sox tie it up. So Hoskins with the fielder's choice, but there again, enough on it there to bring the runner home. 2 gone in the inning. So we got a runner at first and 2 gone. Swing and a miss by Gager. So with 9 hits on the day, now the Wet Sox have tied it up, and here ball sneaks through the infield right between third and short. We've got runners at first and second with 2 gone. And here's Ritter.
Number 8, Stanley Ritter.
Stanley Ritter, 0 for 2 on the day. But an opportunity here to untie the knot. And once again, nothing really hit terribly hard, just finding the spots. Ritter, pop, hits it foul. Daffron. Pitch will miss. We got a 1-1 count. Here, grounder to second. Pater throws to first. Patro makes the play, and that will retire the side. But the The White Sox tie it up at 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th on the other side of this break. Here at Harry and David Field, day is making its way in tonight. Our current temperature at the ballpark, 78 degrees. It'll be Freeman Roundtree, Keegan Painter, and Cade Pedersen looking to get the Mustangs back on top. Here, Roundtree ends up hitting it over the right fielder's head. Roundtree motors into second. He's going to make his way into third. And he dives in with a triple. Show that play to you. You can see that thing just seemed like it hung in the air forever. Roundtree, though, has good speed. Hustles his way in. It looked like it might be a close play, but the throw off target. And here's Keegan Painter with an opportunity to put Medford back on top. The Mustangs with their 5th hit of the game. He looks at a ball and gets ahead 1-0. Painter lined out to first in his first at-bat. For Roundtree, that's his 3rd triple of the year. Pitch a little up and in. Cade Pedersen, the team leader in home runs, on deck for the Mustangs. A 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 5th. Pitch up and in. A hitter's count at 3-0. Although I would be quite surprised if anything, Painter does anything other than look that one in all the way. Busy summer for baseball here in Southern Oregon. The Medford Rogues, this is their home, and they just wrapped up their regular season as far as home dates go, and drawing the walk is Painter. So we'll have first and third with nobody out. And, of course, for right here at the beginning, at the outset of the state tournament, regionals will come up August 5th through 9th. And we'll continue our coverage of it here on Table Rock Sports. Pedersen looks at the strike. 0-1 the count. Cade 0 for 1. The Black Tornado product grounded out and was hit by a pitch. Here he shows bunt. Takes that 1-1. Garcia to the plate. Pedersen lays down the bunt, but it lands foul, and we've got a 1-2 count with nobody out. Garcia from the stretch comes to the plate. Swing and a miss by Pedersen. And there's one gone.
Number 25, Brady Patterson.
So here's Brady Patterson. Right fielder. 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled in the first. Fielder's choice in the third. Patterson ahead 1-0. For Garcia, he has 2 strikeouts on the day. Patterson, a strike there. Our count even at 1-1, but runner moves down to second. So Painter at second. Roundtree at third. Takes the double play off the table, and there a swing and a miss by Patterson as the count runs to 1-2. Patterson, one of many players on this Mustang squad who have drawn more walks than they've struck out this year. Two-two pitch. Patterson practicing patience at the plate, and he runs the count full to 3-2. Sean McFall on deck. Here, ball hit up the middle. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Roundtree scores. Painter will stop at third. And the Mustangs are back on top. Brady Patterson with his 18th RBI of the year. Roundtree comes home, and now for Medford, that is 6 hits on the evening. You can see everybody facing west is fighting the setting sun. Shadows pretty well covering most of the field. Here's McFall. Sean, 0 for 2. Ball hit in the air to right field. Ritter makes the catch. Runner tags. And the throw is late as McFall hits a sacrifice fly.
First baseman, number 27, Blake Petro.
So Keegan Painter coming home to give the Mustangs a 2-run separation at 3-1. Timeout call. We welcome back Libert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass and State Farm Insurance Agent Rory Wold of Medford for partnering with Table Rock Sports in 2026. Two great additions to our sponsor roster. Got a 3-1 ball game. And now Blake Patro, one of those players from Medford, they can muscle it out of the yard. Blake, the team leader in runs batted in with 40. Roundtree got everything started with a triple. Then he came home. Painter ended up scoring another run, making it 3-1. So a pair of runs in this inning. Here's Patro, who is 1 for 2. He'll look at the pitch outside. Gets ahead 1-0. Garcia. That pitch in on the hands as Patro's ahead 2-0. Garcia comes to the plate, swing and a miss, throw down to first. Patterson gets back in time. Got a 2-1 count with 2 gone and a man aboard. Runner will take off, and he'll go the opposite way for a base hit. Patterson will go around second and make his way into third. Blake Patro with his second hit of the day. For the Mustangs, that's their 7th safety of the day.
Number 12, Easton Douglas.
Now here is Easton Douglas. He hit a single in the second that resulted in a Mustang run as Ryan McFall ran for him. And then he also popped up to third. Runners at first and third. 2 gone. Douglas looks at the pitch high, 1-0. Ball hit in the air to left field. That one's going to fall in for a base hit. A run will score. As Douglas goes the opposite way. And the White Sox looking to make a pitching change. This will allow us to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
It's that time of year again. Time for our huge truck.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of
Correction on that, there will not be a pitching change. So we've got a runner at second with 2 gone. And here's Morgan Austin. Austin lashes it to left field. Runner will come around third. It'll be a play at the plate that gets away from the catcher as Patro scores. Medford picks up another run. So Morgan Austin with the RBI. And we also had the error on the play, and that's actually just the first error of the ball game. Yes, the throw to the plate was errant. Two gone. And a wild pitch. Another run will score for the Black Tornado for the Mustangs. Got that color red on the brain there, but here Mustangs pick up the run as McFall comes home. To make it a 6-1 ball game. Here, ball will be caught in the outfield. A little bit of trouble out there, but the Mustangs end up scoring 5 in the frame on 5 hits and 1 Wet Sox error. We'll go to the top of the 6th. It is now a 6-1 Medford lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We'll go to the top of the 6th, and we got some activity down in the Wet Sox bullpen. The keen eye of our public address announcer Tim O'Sullivan noting that Landon Springer is taking some warm-ups in there. Both pitchers thus far have gone the distance as Dominic Daffron gets ready to go to work against Zadok Balby, the designated hitter. Balby has a hit to his credit and was walked intentionally. So officially, 1 for 1. Daffron, he's surrendered 10 hits on the day. Only 1 of them have come around. And here they'll do the appeal, and Bolby is out of there.
First baseman, number 14, Nate Scheringhausen.
So there's 1 gone. Bolby retired, and now here's Scheringhausen. Nate is 1 for 2 on the day. As we mentioned earlier, Daffron, a control pitcher, not necessarily a guy who looks to blow it by you, but Daffron with 4 strikeouts on the day. Got a 2-1 count with 1 gone to Scheringhausen. Now 2-2. Scheringhausen fouls it away. Catches the inside corner, and there is 2 gone.
Pitch 74. Second baseman, number 19, Judah Campos.
So 2 out in the inning as Daffron picks up his second strikeout of the day. Here's Campos out of Lane Community College. Struck out. Singled, but got thrown out at second. Cade Pedersen with his 2 outfield assists on the evening. Here it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's even up now at 2-2. Daffron, just south of 80 pitches on the day.
79.
So 79 pitches thrown by Daffron on the day, so he's not at his limit. So we will see what the plan is here as John King talks things over on the hill. The outfield, battery all gathered round. 2-2 count with 2 gone. 6th inning. Mustangs, thanks to that 5-run uprising in the last half inning, have a 5-1 lead. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Freeman Roundtree, who started as the DH today, will now come in relief of Daffron. So looking at his totals on the day, the book is clear because he's got nobody aboard. Daffron has gone 5 2/3 innings, surrendered 10 hits, but just 1 run, and that was earned, as the Mustangs have done a good job defensively today. 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Here, looks like they're showing 79 pitches on the day for Daffron. 52 went for strikes. So Roundtree will come in.
Number 6, Cade Pedersen.
And actually, it's Pedersen warming up, so, okay, so I see what's happening here. Roundtree is going to go in and take an outfield position because Cade Pedersen's going to come in from center field. So Roundtree will be in right field. That will move Patterson from right to center. And then, of course, Pedersen taking the hill. To catch all that, you'll be quizzed on it later. And here, Pedersen makes quick work of the batter, and that will retire the side. We'll be back with the bottom of the sixth in 60 seconds. The Medford Mustangs leading the Hillsboro White Sox 6-1. We'll be right back.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
And we have a new pitcher in the ball game for the White Sox. Right-hander Landon Springer will take over on the hill for Garcia. Landon Springer out of Century High School. He'll take over for Garcia. Garcia, Achilles went 5 innings, surrendered 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. So Freeman Roundtree, who's now playing right field. So again, with Roundtree in right field, Patterson moves over to center. And Patterson is on the hill. This is a good enunciation test for an announcer. For the Mustangs, you have Patterson, and Patro. Roundtree ahead 2-0. Leadoff hitter here in the inning. Roundtree will foul that one off. He scored the go-ahead run in the 5th with a triple. Then ball hit in the air to shallow right field. Ritter comes over, makes the play, and there is one gone.
Second baseman, number 13, Keegan Painter.
Here's Keegan Painter. He lined out, drew a walk, stole a base, and scored a run. You know you got a good lineup when you got this guy popping at 380 in your number 9 spot. He'll look at the pitch outside, 1-0. And until Snopel went on that base running tear for much of the season, Painter was the team leader in stolen bases. Here, he'll drop that one into left field for a base hit.
Your pitcher, number 6, Kate Patterson.
So here's Kate Patterson with a runner on first. Patterson struck out, hit by a pitch, and grounded out. 0 for 2. Patterson fouls that one off. That'll end up back in the bleachers. Well, bleachers. How they got their name? Well, back in the days of old at the old ballparks, they would paint. Because right now we have stolen base attempt. Ball ends up in center field. And now we've got a runner at third as Painter picks up his second stolen base of the game. And that puts him right there, almost even with Snopel once again. 1-1 count, runner at third. And this one's going to end up being hit over his head. Will end up out at the wall. A run will score. Meanwhile, Patterson runs into third, standing up. So Cade Patterson with the RBI triple to make it a 7-1 ball game. So Keegan Painter scoring his second run of the ball game. And now here's Brady Patterson. Patterson, 2 for 3. Scored a run today. Mustangs now with 11 hits on the evening. And here, wild pitch, and Patterson gets out of the way. And Patterson comes home. Cade Patterson. That was his first triple of the season. We've seen McFall hit a bunch of them just by getting out of the box quickly. Saw the same treatment there from Roundtree, and then for Cade, he ends up hitting it deep to punch it to the outfield wall. Deepest part of the ballpark, 400 feet. 325 down the lines. Count 3-0 to Brady Patterson. And here he'll go to the opposite way, and he'll drop it in for a base hit. Brady Patterson.
Third baseman, number 18, shot, McFall.
Now 3 for 4 on the day. And they're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout here. It is now, for the Mustangs, an 8-1 ball game. Totals on the day. This is kind of crazy. Joseph Brett over here on the camera is talking about how crazy it is. We've had a game that's been an hour and 45 minutes long, and we've had that in spite of the fact we've had 22 hits in the game. I would probably chalk it up for one thing, not many walks. And not many strikeouts, so not a lot of deep pitch counts. reliever in the ball game. Landon Berger comes into the ball game in relief of Springer. Berger out of Forest Grove High School. So the right-hander will go ahead and get his warm-up tosses in. Sitting in the bottom of the 6th. And if this result holds, then Medford advances to take on Corvallis tomorrow night at 7. Then the Wet Sox would play at 1 p.m. tomorrow against Roseburg. And looking ahead at coverage on Table Rock Sports tomorrow, we'll be broadcasting the 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock games. So the championship bracket games, 4 o'clock game and the 7 o'clock game will both be streamed here on Table Rock Sports. Ball up the middle. Base hit for McFall. So Sean gets his first hit of the day. And that'll move Patterson down to second. So now the Mustangs with 13 hits on the evening. True to their MO all year. Keeping them in check offensively is no easy task. I think what we've seen tonight, if the Mustangs can continue to pitch like they did this evening and also play good defensive baseball, that'll hold them in good stead as they try to punch their ticket to regionals. Again, a reminder that the regional tournament will be held right here in Medford, August 5th through 9th. Two-one count to Blake Patro. Patro 2 for 3 on the day, scored a run. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got a plane flying overhead. As now day turns into night. 2-2 pitch to Big Blake. And he smacks that in the air. Foul. And the count remains 2-2. Two with one out. Runners at first and second. Patro bouncing ball hit down to second. Only play to first as the runners advance. And they're 2 gone.
Catcher number 12, Easton Douglas.
Two out in the inning, and here is Easton Douglas. And here's a wild pitch, and that will bring another run home. It's 9-1. Brady Patterson scoring his second run of the game. Easton Douglas. 2 for 2 on the game. Has an RBI to his credit. Ryan McFall has scored twice, running on Easton's behalf. There's a strike. 2-1 count. 2 gone. Runner at third. And a wild pitch. That'll make it a 10-1 ball game. So 3-1 to Douglas, and now the base is clear. A couple of runs scoring on wild pitches. Berger comes to the plate, bouncing ball into right field, base hit. For the Mustangs, their 14th hit of the game.
Shortstop, number 23, Morgan Austin.
So now here's Morgan Austin.
First base, number 3, Ryan
McFall comes in as the courtesy runner. A runner at first with 2 gone. Another run in this inning, and that would end the contest via the 10-run rule. Coach King probably wouldn't mind that. That'll save on pitches thrown by Patterson, who's come in relief of Daffron. Ball hit to center field. Base hit for Austin. McFall goes motoring around second. Into third, standing up. So first and third and 2 gone. And here is Mason Snopel, the 9th man to come to the plate in this inning. Mustangs doing big damage late in the game. 5 runs in the 5th, 4 runs in this inning. After what had started out as a very tight affair. Runner will take off. So now we got runners at second and third as goes in. I think they would officially designate that as catcher's indifference. So with that, you don't get the credit for the stolen base. You just so a 1-1 count with 2 out. Snowball the hitter. 1 for 3 on the day, and he'll bring home the run. And the Medford Mustangs advance to take on the Corvallis Marketmen. That game will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So Medford takes the 11-1 victory. We'll take a timeout and be back with the post-game wrap right here on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Well, the Medford Mustangs advance to take on Corvallis, and that game again will be streamed on Table Rock Sports tomorrow night. The line goes like this, as our post-game show is brought to you by our title sponsor, the Lithia Superstore, on Highway 62 and online at medforddodge.com. And recapping, looking at the action from the day. Again, this game doesn't necessarily reflect how close it was in the early stages. Achilles Garcia, the left-hander for the Wet Sox, going toe-to-toe with Daffron. Daffron had ended up giving up 10 hits in the game, but the Wet Sox unsuccessful in stringing together enough hits to bring them around. In true Daffron form, he did a great job of throwing strikes, and Medford's defense did a great job today of giving Daffron the support. Speaking of Gold Glove work today, Cade Pedersen with a pair of outfield assists, throwing out a pair of runners and keeping the Wet Sox in check. Leading the way for the Mustangs, Morgan Austin named the player of the game. He ended up going 2 for 3 on the day with a run batted in. Multi-hit games by Brady Patterson, 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Blake Patro, 2 for 4. Easton Douglas, 2 for 4 with a run batted in. Austin, 2 for 3. Snopel, 2 for 4. Keegan Painter ended up scoring a pair of runs. And then Roundtree and Pedersen both hit triples in the game. Dominic Daffron picks up the win on the hill, going 5 2/3, surrendering 10 hits, 1 run, just walked 1, and struck out 5. So a nice outing for him. And Cade Pedersen came on for a third of an inning of hitless relief and a strikeout. Meanwhile, for the Wet Sox, they had 3 players with multi-hit games. Trevor Olson, 2 for 2. Hoskins, 2 for 3. And Gager, 2 for 3. Taking the loss, pitching-wise, was Achilles Garcia, giving up 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned in 5 innings of work, walking 1 and striking out 2. So as we mentioned earlier, the Wet Sox move into the losers bracket and will play Roseburg tomorrow at 1. Eugene and Salem play at 10. Then we will stream for you on Table Rock the Hillsdale Tigers matchup at 4. And we'll also have Corvallis and Medford for you at 7. That'll wrap up tonight's coverage for you. We thank you for joining us this evening. We invite you to stay tuned for more action. For my cameraman, Joseph Brett, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night from Harry and David Field in Medford at the American Legion State Tournament for Oregon.